The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Segan Lane.
Let there be sound.
Wait a minute. That's on mute.
Stand by.
You know what?
Stand by. I promise. We were working on
You
this.
do the talking.
Oh, well, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Sunday. Happy second Monday of the year. Well, you got to always think on your feet, and I was just ready to roll with the punches of whatever way we go, but it looks like we're back in business.
Yeah, well, people are probably going to be like, can you just shut them up permanently?
No,
Is it that
they
easy?
wanted to hear from the Williams, the Matthew Williams.
Well,
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed, huh?
We've made it.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it looks like a beautiful day.
Right.
Depending on how you define beautiful, based on how you feel.
Sure.
I don't like being cold.
Don't like being cold. Well, you certainly weren't yesterday.
No.
And, I mean, almost a record number, into the 80s again, which makes today's low in the 40s feel even chillier. I mean, we're still at 45 degrees. We're not going to warm up much today.
No, probably wore long pants today. You didn't have to wear the shorts that you wore yesterday.
Yep.
Also, if you're going to work, probably a good idea that you don't wear shorts.
Well,
So,
probably, yeah. You want to
just a
bring
good
out the
idea.
big leg sleeves.
True.
Big old pair of leg sleeves.
Leg sleeves, really important for you.
Very much. But so there you see it, 57 today. So yeah, but look at the overnight into tomorrow morning. A light freeze possible in parts of our area. So again, the ride continues, which apparently is pretty normal and average down
That's
there.
it.
Yeah.
Again, compared to what we've seen in other parts of the country, I suppose we will take every bit of this.
Getting back to it. The headline says Denham Springs Elementary School opens, right? And it does, but all of Livingston Parish going back to school for the first day today. And yes, Denham Springs Elementary, brand new school, doors wide open.
And this is a big deal because it's really much of a homecoming for the Denham Springs Elementary population. They've been going through temporary T-cell buildings because of the 2016 flood. So when you talk about almost approaching 6 years later, they finally have a brand spanking new building, and it is beautiful.
You were out there a number of times. Obviously, for the flood and that part of the world, you were out there and you talked with a lot of these folks as they began to recover. And I mean, I as well went out and did a number of stories on this. And there were 3 schools in Denham Springs that ended up just being razed to the ground. I had to start over. Denham Springs Elementary was one of them. And there was that. The conversations I know I had with them was just that hope for the future. It's coming. It's around the corner. They saw the plans, and then the foundation's getting poured, and it's going to happen. It took a while, but everybody was so stoked and so excited, and here it is.
And that's what happens when you get 42 inches of water in a school building. When you talk about losing everything, they lost everything, but you know what they didn't lose? Their sense of pride and purpose.
Yeah,
I tell you, when you talk about the teachers, the staff, the administrators who worked as hard as they could diligently to make sure these kids had somewhat of that classroom school experience, they made those T-cell buildings a school. Imagine that, like making a temporary campus a home, but now they actually get a building to say, you can fill your lockers, you can call this a home, you can get yourself comfortable. Teachers, you can decorate however you want because this is your classroom.
Yellow jackets.
Yes.
Making it happen.
That's so exciting.
And so for everybody out there in Livingston, welcome back to the grind.
Happy first day.
Happy first day back over there in the parish. Speaking of getting back to it, we got a number of Office of Motor Vehicle locations reopening today after some closed down last week, a little bit of deep cleaning for COVID-19.
Baton Rouge, Gonzales, Independence, the one on Independence Boulevard, all open today. So if you had those appointments scheduled to get things done that you can't take care of online, today is the day where you can finally start making sure your appointment is scheduled before you head that way.
And you do actually have to schedule an appointment.
Yes.
They're only doing the appointments in person right now. So you can't just pop in and be like, I need to take care of this. You have to set up that schedule beforehand, and you can do that at expresslane.org. This is probably going to be something we see over the next, month or two or however long we got to deal with this. They shut down for a couple days here, a little bit of deep cleaning, and you can still head to the website. We'll let you know. But doors physically open again this morning.
Big deal.
It
People
is.
trying to get things done.
Big deal. This is a big deal as well. Speaking of doors opening and closing, this one's going to be opening up again.
Yeah,
right?
the folks over at the Prairieville Walmart spent all weekend deep cleaning everything because of a COVID case that had popped up there. So 6 a.m. today, people can go shop for the groceries, home goods, whatever you need, at Prairieville Walmart. So,
I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, when you talk about just being able to, because it is like that one-stop shop for a lot of folks, and it was shut down certainly all day yesterday, part of, like you said, Saturday. But as of 6 o'clock this morning, as Liz said, enjoy your shopping. Walmart shoppers.
Duties.
There you go.
Yeah, how about it? Okay, I know. But there is some good news to it. So our Saints won.
They did.
Yeah, and this was an all-out. They had to win. They had to win. But
They
the
did.
sad component of this is that they were relying on some help from the West that just didn't meet their end of the bargain.
And that's the whole suck part here. I mean, you never put your fate, never put your destination in the hands of somebody else. Well, that's what the Saints ended up doing. And it wasn't so much about this game. It was they had a 5-game losing streak. They win one of those games, and obviously the outcome would have been different today, or yesterday, where they would control their own destiny. It is nice beating the Birds anytime. Love it. Handled pretty well. The defense showed up again. Go figure. Offense was able to do just fine. But yeah, then watching the Rams choke away that game to the 49ers. They had it, then they didn't. It was just,
It breaks your heart.
It kind of does a little bit.
Oh.
Kind of does a little bit. So now it's off season.
Yeah.
Saints got some moves they need to make. See if they can't hold on to as much of that defense as they can. But clearly, some work to do on the offensive side of the board. Starting with quarterback.
Oof.
So we'll see whatever kind of moves they're able to
Set
make.
our eyes towards next year, towards
Yeah.
the winning season.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Speaking of winning, though.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It was
Especially
insane.
coming off of Thursday's loss against South Carolina, in which they still put up a good
That was
fight.
a hell of a game, yeah.
A good fight. On the road to Auburn yesterday. Was exciting to watch that one. Them take over.
It was, and this is one of those games, we were talking about it last week. This is one of those games where a veteran coach really is important, but also a veteran group of players. Don't let that let down, don't let that emotionally draining game against South Carolina impact the next game. And that can happen to a lot of teams, especially, it's pretty quick. I mean, Thursday to Sunday, it's on the road. It's at another rival. It's in conference. It's a game you should win, and a lot of teams don't respond well in those situations. LSU responded very well from the opening tip. They allowed 8 points in that first quarter. That's it. The defense showed up pissed, man. They're just like, that's it. We're taking it out on you. And they did. They absolutely dominated. It was fun to see. It was fun to see.
I tell you, I'm going to be honest, I was watching this a little bit more than the Saints game just because I wanted to see them win in the beginning, and it was just exciting to watch them.
It is.
It's been fun to watch their whole season, really, the whole story of the Kim Mulkey era, coming in and seeing what these girls can do under her reign. Yeah. Really cool to see that collaborative effort.
So now what's next? Missouri.
No, Missouri that beat South Carolina.
A week and a half ago, this same Missouri team beat South Carolina. It was 1-point overtime, but you know what? Yeah, we lost one, right?
Yeah.
So we shall see. It's Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday at the PMAC.
Yay.
So that's going to be the next test. No letdown. Keep that ball rolling.
Keep that momentum.
I think Coach and I think her women have it. They understand right now who they are, who's out there. So I think she's got them in the right place. But more than that, they themselves are in the right place. I mean, it's all about the women on the floor, and they are getting it done. Fun to watch.
That's awesome.
Fun to watch.
That's awesome. We'll see Thursday.
We will indeed.
Yeah.
Welcome to it.
WAFB Plus, where we kind of give you the roundup, the scoop of all the things that are happening, but literally a scoop, just one scoop. So try to get everything up in there in that one bite. Everything you need to know for the day ahead.
Speaking of one bite, we can spill a little bit of tea here. The whole king cake debacle that we had last week with Johnny Asian and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So Johnny Asian had to buy the king cake.
Correct.
The next king. He got the baby.
Passed out.
He confessed to getting the baby last week.
Right.
He bought the next king cake. He actually brought it in today. Guess who got the baby?
Johnny. He comes marching into the newsroom and goes, I can't believe this. Can you believe this?
He got the baby again.
With the chocolate frosting. He got it from Alexander's, Death by Chocolate flavor. Very
God.
delicious.
Oh.
But the baby was still coated in the frosting. He was so upset and irate. He marched into the newsroom with that frosting-coated baby.
Well, what makes it even worse is he put the baby in there.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
he was examining. He's like, somebody rotated it this way. So
he
when
thought he knew where he had put it. He forgot where he had put it.
Right.
Either
Somebody
that,
threw him off.
Either that, or he's just the best gamer of all time, and he did it on purpose just to come in and have another story.
You know what?
Yeah, exactly.
You
now
know,
you're thinking, aren't you?
Because fool me twice, shame on me.
Exactly.
Right.
I can't get fooled again.
Right.
That is. I think I'm leaning towards that now.
Genius.
Yeah,
I think it
He
is.
is. He's an evil genius.
But he is stuck now
King
with a
cake
bill
genius.
of getting two king cakes.
Go get another one.
Right.
Go get another one.
Right. We'll see. We'll keep you updated tomorrow.
Yeah, we absolutely will. We'll tell you about it right here because we know you want to know. You don't want to know. But you want to know about that forecast, as
Yes.
always, you can find it in so many different places from the 9 News app and WAFB.com. Everything you need to know laid out for you.
Our team is awesome. So are you. We'll see you tomorrow.